Across Illinois, the landscape is dotted with farms. On each and every acre, there are crops and the hard-working farm families who nurture them. No 2 acres are the same, and neither are the farmers who tend to them. Their stories are unique. This is one of them.
The history of our farm is really interesting because of the fact it's a centennial farm. We have a long multi-generational legacy. It began with my grandfather coming to the farm, passed on down to my dad. My brother came back to the farm. We had a dairy farm early on, so we understood the importance of being on the farm continually, which then turned into a larger grain farm to include the corn, soybeans, and it is what we farm today.
In the 80s, when I was in college, I just had no desire to come back into agriculture. And it wasn't until I had the opportunity to see what a family business heritage really meant. If I did not engage into the family business, it might cease. And so that made me pause. When you're an educated person and at the university level, you have ideas and you're incredibly excited to integrate ideas, and then you have a generation that has been doing it like my father had been doing it for many years. And so we had this great collision course in the mid-90s of what we were going to do as a farm. I needed to have honor and respect to our father. At the same time, I needed to push forward ideas and systems that were going to help us roll into the next generation. But 25 years later, I would do it every single time again.
Now we're back to the 24-row planters, the automatic things of steering, putting on the right amount of fertilizer per acre, and man, that is wonderful. I just wish I could go back and do it in my lifetime, but I can't.
My role is more of an advocate for farms and for the policies with farms and for advocating for soybean farmers. I'm so proud to be a part of the Illinois Soybean Association because it allowed me to understand the greater need out there, not only within our state and our country, but the world.
I am proud to be a farmer because I love the sense that we are able to feed the world. We have been able to continue to use technology and grow crops more effectively and efficiently.
I had 5 siblings and mom and dad, but we all had really integral parts in this farm. We all had kind of different gifts and different contributions, but mom was really the linchpin of this whole operation. She not only fed us whenever we came in from the fields, she was also working on her degree at college, and then she eventually started working as a teacher on the side so we could make sure we had insurance to go to the doctor. And so she was multitasking.
We had 5 children, and because the farm needed all of our help, and we felt it was important for the kids to know how to do things and how to stick with it, even when you didn't like it or it wasn't fun. And so we involved our kids in running the operation of the farm. So we had 2 boys and 3 daughters, and it didn't matter whether you were a boy or a girl, you had the same hands as anybody else, so everybody did their share of the work. It helped them learn life skills and responsibility and sticking to a job, and it helped us because we needed their help. But when you look back on it, at the time you think it's so busy that I was afraid that they didn't have time to be creative and daydream and think of the future. But as I look back, it was not that harmful to them after all. They learned a lot of responsibility and hard work and how to stick with the job. So, and the fruits of their labor now is visible to them.
What's really great is we're a centennial farm now, and who knows, maybe we can be a bicentennial farm someday. Having a centennial farm validates 2 things. It validates that you have a family that is rooted deep into a culture and a community. And the second thing is is that you have been financially aware and financially wise as you have progressed forward to be able to sustain a business for over 100 years. And that is an awesome feeling and validation that we did okay.